Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone between, welcome to Dinger City Classic 9 Team or No Team. Studio audience cheers.
Yeah. Woo!
A new classic. A new classic has begun anew, and we're starting off with a banger of a matchup. Yeah. Andrew versus Dennis, two guys who I think got pretty good teams in their draft. Go back and see the drafts if you haven't yet. Joe, what teams did they wind up with?
All right, so Dennis is working with what we call the switched hands team. All of his batters have to swap to the opposite side of their default, and the opposite for both the bat and the pitching arm, throwing arm, whatever you want to call it. So while it is a good team on paper, you're looking at some weird, janky batting zones and things like that. Bowser gets nerfed a lot, and it's going to be weird to look at, I'll tell you that much. But he's got good characters. And then Andrew, he got to draft any character he wanted. No duplicates, but he could have color variants. Just the only rule, no captains. So,
True.
So Andrew's got he's got a bunch of goons on his team, and there's some good goons. He's got all the bros. He's got a PD Piranha, as you can see here, a Boo. He's got a nice collection of teams,
as well,
and of course a Red Toad.
He does have a Red Toad. I forgot. Maybe it's two Magic Koopas. I don't know. I don't know how numbers work. Three Mages, three bros. PD Boo, Toad. That's
It's
awesome.
A team, man.
It's a purple Toad in the outfield as well, I think, or is that
Dennis's team?
My fault. I know that.
It's Red Toad on Andrew's team.
That makes a lot of sense to me. This is going to be a very interesting classic because there are a couple players who have very strong teams. I think Andrew and Hunter walked away with the strongest teams, no doubt. Dennis's might pull up. We're not sure yet. We'll see if he can adjust to the weird handedness that we'll see in the bottom of the inning. And then the rest of us kind of ended up with Dog. You famously ending up with the worst possible option of no team.
I didn't even want to play anyway.
Bullshit.
I actually wasn't even interested.
I don't believe you.
It's fine.
That's just how the cookie crumbles, bringing us to a 6-man classic. Going to be 15 games in the regular season, and then we'll move on to the postseason. But we've got more team or no team shenanigans on their way. Oh, man.
7's an ugly number anyway.
7 is an ugly number. You're right. That's a great out. Moving into the bottom of the first, we're going to see some cursed stuff coming.
Yeah, no, this is going to be sickening at least the first 3 times around, and that is just something you're going to expect from Dennis as he adjusts to his team, but he'll find it.
I think so too. I think Dennis is very skilled.
This makes me sick, bro.
I think people like righty DK.
And I mean that's a good hit.
It's a really good hit. I think Dennis is going to walk away from team or no team with new tech that none of us have seen. This is not good.
Makes me ill.
I think lefty or righty Bowser is actually much worse. Do you know why he's worse?
I do know why he's worse, because one of the reasons why Bowser is so good, and that's rare sour contact, but not going to be so rare against this team. One of the reasons Bowser is so good is that there's something in the game's code that makes it so that almost his entire bat is a sweet spot, like a nice batting zone, which means that he almost always makes good contact. But for some reason, I don't know the specifics, someone out there does, when you switch a batter's handedness, it just it doesn't exactly flip the nice zones. It just shifts you to the other side of them. So now his bat is just all on the bad side of it, except for the end, I think. It's really whack. There's someone who actually knows how it works. I did a poor job of explaining, but that's kind of the gist.
Nice play. And
that's mostly the case for a lot of these characters. There are some that it's not. DK, for example, I think is just the same bat, but you're looking at some freak. So DK is going to be one of the best characters on this team for sure.
Possibly the best.
Probably the best.
I've heard that people who have played with righty Bowser would compare him to like a bro as long as you learn him. Like similar power levels. Still
pretty
great.
Strong, man. It's pretty strong.
Yeah, still really good. Nothing to sneeze at all. Down 0-2 here.
Yeah, this has been a pretty quick inning, and that's going to do it there. Andrew, something I noticed didn't come up this inning. He has righty, or lefty, rather. He's lefty boomerang bro. Probably just have all his bros in the same handedness for comfort, but it's not something we see very often. Especially here, you want to be hitting the ball to right field, and that's generally easier pushing. And since Boomerang Bro doesn't need to push or pull to get any bonuses, oh no, you got it, okay.
Nice play.
It's probably better to have him righty because you have more time to react to the ball and stuff. But, I mean, comfort goes a long way. That's a nice piece of hitting there for the Pink Menace.
What do you think of the triple Maj infield, but not on first base?
I think it's good. I don't know who else he has.
I just feel like Madge on shortstop
A lot of
is a
bros
little I don't know.
It's
I
not
don't know.
great.
We'll see.
Now, was PM supposed to be a lefty? Like, you just get switched from base? Is that the
Yeah,
li-
you get switched from base.
Oh, so he was given as a good character.
Yes.
Or a better character.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Makes
exactly
sense.
what happened. Dennis's team, full switch bats, lefty
Okay.
Toad. Makes me sick.
It's a little ugly.
Should be an out here.
Ooh.
Go the short way.
Yeah, that was a little risky there. That was something. All right, well, here we go. Here's the righty Toad, which feels a lot better. Toad has been he's been so good lately. I love Toad. I've become a believer after the last classic. He did me good.
Yeah, Toad, he did you very, very
Yeah.
well. Toad on the way up. Now we have some air now to talk about last classic.
Yeah. I lost.
You did lose, but you made it to the
I
finals.
lost the least.
You lost the least. You put on a great show.
Yeah, it was good.
And I think besides you being a good player, I think it was a lot accredited to your team's defensive nature.
Oh, yeah, my team was nice, man. I liked my team a lot. I think the double Boshi went so far because they're still passable, even good bats. And the Yoshi Egg was pretty good. But having that defense, especially against two of the teams I saw all three of the teams I saw in the playoffs, Andrew, Jason, and Hunter, it worked out really well. I liked it a lot. I thought it was a solid team. The offense was pretty much always there. I had a couple quiet games throughout the classic, but I mean,
Yeah.
I think I had multiple 10-run innings in the playoffs.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
If that's true, that's insane.
Or maybe, yeah, no.
I think you had a good, really nice playoff run as well.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you
good.
honestly running into Dennis. Probably would
Oh,
have been.
no!
Oh, he's a masher.
He's a masher!
He's a masher.
Oh, no!
And gets caught up. Not gonna make the play because he mashed.
You'll
That's
cut off
that's the Papa Den special
Yeah.
for you. But who
Ooh,
cares?
crushed that.
Oh, it's off the wall.
Still gonna get a run across, but yeah, if you mashed A, your cutoff man will grab the ball out of the air, and that's what happened there.
Yeah,
It passed
oh my
through a
gosh.
fielder, and he caught it. So
That was
Andrew puts
rough.
the first run up.
Let's go, Andy.
I'm rooting
rooting
for
for
back.
Andrew.
I had one 10-run inning. Andrew had a 10-run inning against me.
Yes.
And I had like an 8-run inning.
Your
against
set
him.
with Andrew is one of my favorite sets
It's
of
awesome,
recent
man.
history.
He scored 10 runs in one inning and lost.
Yes, he did. That
And
was
I scored 8
wonderful.
runs in one inning. I think the first inning, and he beat me.
Yeah, that was wild. A very wild
Yeah,
set.
it was good. It was good.
I was gonna bring something up.
I had something to
I
bring
think
also.
if you played against Dennis, you would have had a lot harder of a time in the playoffs.
Yeah, probably.
His team mostly avoids
Yeah,
your
yeah,
Boshis,
for
but
sure.
All the teams you played against were
The
pretty
three-
much hitting in that zone.
The 3 people I played in the playoffs were the 3 people who beat me in the regular season.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
So it would have been nice to win against all of them, but Hunter's pretty good.
Take 2 out of 3.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was good. Nice double play there.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick, it's the bottom of the 3rd inning.
It is.
I have a food in my pocket.
No, you don't.
I do.
Do you?
I do.
I skip the food because there's something else coming.
Yeah, well, we have time.
Okay,
Come on.
Okay,
You got 5 questions.
this is great. I'm starving.
Yeah. It's a good food.
Okay. Do I have to waste a question on is it edible like I do
No,
on
no, no.
Jason's
It is
game?
food. It is food
Okay.
that you can eat.
Nice. Did you find it in this basement?
No.
Great. So it's not.
It's not barbecue Doritos.
It's not barbecue Doritos or Tostitos
Yeah.
or some Taco Bell stuff that's over there. Great.
All true things.
Is it sweet?
No.
Did-
It's not. No.
Did you buy it on your way over here?
No.
Did you bring it from home?
No.
So it's from my house. Okay, you took something and put it in your pocket. It is in your pocket. No, that's not a
yes,
question.
yes, it is
Okay,
in my
okay.
pocket. Yes.
All right. Do you
Nice
have reason to believe that it's mine?
I will go even further. I know it is not yours.
Okay. I have no information.
I'll give you one more.
Really?
Oh, what a play!
That was insane.
Yeah, really. I think 0 for 5 deserves an extra.
Okay. Is it? So you said it's not sweet.
No. I will say the food comes in sweet varieties, but I wouldn't. This is not a sweet
Okay.
variety of the food.
So, but you know it's not mine.
Yeah, I'm
is
sure.
it does it come from a plant?
Yes.
Okay. I just gotta imagine how you'd have a pickle in your pocket. That's my best guess right now, but I'm gonna think it over really quick.
Yeah, take your time.
I'm gonna go with pickle.
Unfortunately, it is not a pickle. You kind of got technicality. I have corn on the cob.
No! Corn on the cob sweet?
I don't think this is grilled corn on the cob, and I don't
Uh-huh.
think that's really a sweet thing. It's got like it's got like salt. It's very salty, but there's like sweet corn on the cob. That's why I was a little hesitant on that one. But
Misses
the big
the
thing
body
is,
check.
I did not get this from home, and I did not purchase it. I stopped by my girlfriend's house on the way over, and she gave me corn on the cob. So while it did not come from here, it did not come from my home either.
It's tough, and you didn't buy it.
I
How
did
could
not
I have
buy
known
it.
that there was a third thing?
Corn on the cob.
Wow. Bro had a whole cob in his pocket. That's crazy.
Shout out to
Good
my
for you,
girlfriend.
honestly. Shout out to Sid.
It's a good food. It's a good food.
Great food in the pocket. I'm
Yeah.
impressed.
I'm gonna eat that later.
I've never seen anybody give me such a reasonable.
So reasonable,
food.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
The sweet question was a tough answer because like I wouldn't consider that
Yeah,
sweet.
I
But
might-
the
I might-
corn is like
I might call the corn sweet, but I don't
Yeah.
blame you for not.
no, it was a tough choice. I think it could have gone either way. I don't know if you would have gotten it either way.
Yeah, no.
But yeah. So
Yeah,
corn on the
my
cob.
questions were just I led down a dark path.
You to be fair, did you get it at home? Did you get it at home or did you buy it on the way? That's like that covers most
I think
of it.
you know what? I think my questioning going forward will be. I had to remember this. If anyone does this to me again, it doesn't matter whose it is. I feel like I always ask that, and it never helps.
Not really, no. You have a lot of
Because-
food.
Yeah, well, I could be like, oh, what was an easy thing for you to grab off of my table upstairs?
Yeah,
a
that's fair.
clementine.
That's fair.
You know.
No, I actually mentioned it earlier, but you were doing something else. I was like, I have corn on the cob, and I put it in my pocket, and I was hoping you wouldn't notice.
I definitely did not. I just thought it was your dick.
Yeah, I know it's similar size, so
Jesus Christ. Give Girthmaster a call. You'll give him a run for his money. And it's cobbed for her pleasure.
cobbed for her pleasure.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
no. All right, so 1-0 game here. I mean, it's been close.
Yeah, close games, I think, are a lot of what we're going to see between the teams that are very close. There's
Yeah.
going to be disparities, like when some of the jobbers play Andrew and Hunter. Like me, I think my team's pretty tough. Huge's team is
Oh, no,
bad.
that sucks.
Jace's team's bad. But the teams that are both bad,
Ooh.
nice save.
I thought he had
The
him.
teams that are both bad and the teams that are both good, those are going to be excellent games.
We're in a dangerous spot of this lineup here, and he gets him to pop out in the
Never
first
swing at the
pitch.
first one.
I don't think he's going to try to tag. No, he's
No,
got
not
laser.
with DK.
I just, I wouldn't put it past Andrew, but I think he's a play it safe with the bros on deck kind of guy, and I can respect that. Something that Andrew does that I can respect.
Absolutely.
A second thing Andrew does that I can respect. He's a
handsome.
world record holder, and he continues to hold that record.
That's
A
true.
thing that he does.
Nobody's fighting for the Dirge of Cerberus Final Fantasy
He's
VII
not
world
calling it
record.
defense, he says.
2-2 count.
Yeah, this is a big spot because Dennis he's probably gonna put up a couple runs, but especially this being the first game, this is probably gonna be his weakest of the
Performance.
bunch. Yeah.
Okay, moving into the bottom of the fifth, and we have a call from our banker. Ladies and gentlemen, this is unprecedented.
Whoa. How'd he get in here?
Hello.
Hello, it's me, the banker. City Hall. In front of you, you will see two buttons. One that says yes and one that says no. I have a deal for you. You're currently up by 1 run. If you give your opponent Dennis 1 meatball in the bank to use this game, then the winner of this game can choose a stadium of their choice to play at the rest of this classic. Hold the button of your choice up to the camera, and team or no team.
That's crazy.
are garbage. They're worthless to me.
No deal has been struck. Carry on.
No team. I don't know, man. That sounded like a good deal to me. There is one stadium I always want to play on. Thank you,
Is it
banker.
Wario Palace?
Yes, it's
I
Wario
love
Palace.
Wario
I
Palace.
love Wario
It's so
Palace so
good.
much too.
It's like by far the best
Oh,
stadium.
wow.
I just, you know what? I can't fault Andrew there, mainly because the stipulation that in this 1-run ball game, he gets a meatball at any point. That
It
means
could
that,
come up at a very tough
yeah,
position.
and it's like if it was a bit of a bigger margin, or maybe a meatball with the base is empty or something, but that's a tough call.
Yeah,
tough call.
I will say I think that Andrew's team plays incredibly well at probably DK Jungle. He's got a lot of home run
Yeah.
hitters, and I think that would have upped his run count a lot. But you know what? Losing the game, not worth it to Andrew.
Yeah.
But the banker will be back in another game with more deals, I'm sure.
That's a great little bit. I wish I could have experienced it.
It's sad, man. Sad, bro. I wonder, dude, can you imagine? Because we haven't seen what people have said yet about Joe getting no team. What if people are like pissed?
They're gonna be pissed, dude.
And they're like, I'm done with Dinger City.
That would be wild. Okay, that would be insane. God,
It
I'm
was-
right here.
yeah.
I'm right here.
It was enough.
Yeah.
Hunter won 3 classics in a row,
Yeah.
and now he has the best team.
That would be my breaking point.
Hunter's won 3 in a row. He has the best team now,
Yeah.
and the best member of Dinger City, and the coolest, Mr. Joe,
Those are both true.
is out because he lost a game of Deal or No Deal.
Yeah. No, it's a tough break, but you know what? That's just a life lesson to everybody. Don't gamble. Gambling is bad.
That is true. You had plenty of opportunities to take deals, but honestly, I get it, man.
Do you think you would have meatballed right now? No, I would have.
No, Dennis is saving it for a big. He would have been saving it for a big opportunity, I think. These deals are going to change the game.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
I think the bankers got a lot of interesting stuff cooked up, and I'm nervous for my games.
I think maybe that PD would have been the meatball, even because if Bowser had gotten on base, that's 2 people on base, and even if he didn't, like,
Absolutely.
he's gonna stroke one, you know?
He's gonna what?
He's gonna stroke one.
Oh wow.
Yeah, dude. There was a player on the Yankees. His name is Kyle Higashioka, and the Yankees broadcaster is John Sterling, very famous guy. Every time a player hits a home run, he had like a unique home run call for that player, and his was Higashioka, the home run stroker. And I thought that was crazy.
I'm not. I don't like it.
Yeah, no, he did it every time.
I don't like it at all.
Yeah.
I'm glad that
He's not
guy's
in the Yankees anymore.
I was gonna say I'm glad that guy's out of the booth now.
Damn, that's crazy. He's like a legend. He's like a broadcasting legend.
Tell me something else he did.
He's the guy that, if you've ever heard the thing where they're like, the Yankees win, that thing with like the voice wobble.
Yeah.
That's him.
All right, get him back in. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
he's-
Quick early judgment.
He's like
I didn't know
85.
anything. Get him back.
Yeah, he came back for the Yankees playoff run last year when
That's
they made the World
awesome.
Series, but then they lost.
You know, being 85 must be pretty taxing on a person.
Yeah, especially when your job would be traveling the country.
Oh my.
You know?
Do they follow them to the
Oh, yeah.
away games? Oh my god.
They sit like in the booth behind home plate. It's like up in the second, I think, maybe third
So
level.
who broadcasts? So are there 2 different broadcasts? One for like.
There's woo!
Oh
See you later,
my
Grand Slam! Wow. Andrew calling it good game, taking a 5-run lead. PD behind the plate cannot believe it. His counterpart, his lefty counterpart, has crushed a grand slam.
His righty counterpart.
That was the lefty.
PD's normally a lefty.
Yeah, that was Andrew.
Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. Oh god. I really thought Dennis just hit that
No.
grand slam. That was my boy Andrew, and a perfect right into Toadette's glove.
That
Dennis
sucks.
has plenty of time to catch up in this game. He does have more stars than Andrew.
Yeah.
If he gets this out, he picks up a 5th. And honestly, I think Dennis
Nice.
likes himself in this position.
I
more
think
than
Dennis is in a favorable position right now for sure.
Andrew. In his mind, wait, Dennis has no runs.
He's got no runs.
Uh-oh. He has no star hitters either? You have a 5-run or a 5-star dinger.
Yeah. You should have 5-star dingered.
That ball's just going to hang up a little too much.
It's a can of
Bro's going to
corn.
make the play. Can of corn.
Like corn reference.
It's a can of corn on the cob. Dude, corn on the cob in a can? What the hell?
Dude.
That's gross.
That does sound horrible.
Dude, I was thinking, because recently I was thinking about how, like, vegetables, when you buy them fresh, they will go bad in, like, a week.
Yeah.
But, like, the vegetables that are
Nice
in a can will stay good for years. What the fuck are they putting in our food?
Preservatives.
What have they done to us?
They've preserved them.
It's just
This
horrible.
could be 2. We have a. Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Maybe.
Hold on.
I don't. I mean, it was a good call.
We have something very confusing going on here. A lot of movement on the pads. Toad's going to get back to
first.
first.
Oh, whoa! I thought he had him. Oh, Toad's off first.
Oh, God. These inputs are so hard. Trying to control 2 fielders at once. So difficult, but
Nice job
we're
from
gonna-
Dennis.
Really nice job from Dennis. Gonna make it back on the slow throw.
I mean, that was great overall. I'm trying to think. I feel like baby Luigi would have been safe with the arms that we're working with, right?
Yeah.
which would have put Toadette on third base because he would have just been running already with Toadette.
Right.
But I think it's fine. Didn't matter anyway.
Did not matter, no problem. Why do people, because we just saw that slow throw, and it's a very frustrating thing that happens in this game. What's with the slow throw, do you know?
I have no idea.
No? I feel like it might be when the thrower's kind of close. They don't want to just gun it right in their face.
I think that's the case. Nice play from
Pianta's been putting on a clinic at first
there.
base.
He looks good out there for sure. That's probably one of the Piantas that was on my I had blue team, actually. I don't have blue Piantas.
He has dyed himself.
I did have a first base Pianta, though, so if there's a blue Pianta anywhere, that's mine.
yeah, he's
2 of them.
Yeah, there you go.
I feel like we were talking about something that got interrupted by the Grand Slam. The booth, the broadcast.
Yeah.
There's 4 booths actually.
Oh.
There's both teams have their TV broadcast, and then both teams have their radio broadcast.
Oh my God! I forgot that people still listen to the radio.
Well, that's what John Sterling, the guy we were talking about, he was a radio guy.
Gotcha. Tell me something.
I'll tell you.
Baseball can't be popular enough on the radio to still be on the radio, is it?
I mean, yeah, it's still.
I guess
listen
people
to
drive a lot.
Yes, that's the big. I listen to baseball on the radio frequently, but only when I'm driving.
Yeah.
And it's not like I'd be driving.
Yeah, I usually Bluetooth some crazy awesome tunes.
That's reasonable of you.
So, nice play from Bowser.
It depends on the time of year. If the Yankees are playing, it's really because when the Yankees aren't playing, the broadcast station they're on, WFAN.
Yeah.
It's just like 40-something-year-old white dudes.
It's a good hit.
Screaming about baseball and football and the Knicks.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. It's like they got Tiki Barber on there too, so he's
that's
kind of
cool.
Yeah. So anyway, that's kind of like the people
Yeah.
listen to it. People call in a lot, which is like, do you want to be that kind of guy that's
No.
calling into a radio show to yell about the Yankees or the Mets, or about how Juan Soto is the worst thing that's ever happened in the Mets in the history of the Mets? It's just like, this is how people think about New York sports. So.
Yeah, I think it's interesting to give lunatics a platform.
It honestly, and that's half the people that are doing the broadcast.
Yes,
We're
I've heard.
getting some good stuff in that regard right now, but it's
all right.
there's
Let's
some
see. Are we
drama.
gonna guess right?
Yes,
We've
you did.
got it,
That's
and
a
that's
double.
a double play.
I mean, you got to go for it. You got to go for it. You're
Yeah.
trying to get 2 runs across, or even just 1. Andrew in a beautiful spot right now, looking to just tack on some final nails into the coffin of Papa Den in this first game.
How do you tack nails?
With a hammer.
I guess. I feel like you might tack a tack. I don't know.
You're saying like tack like the blue stuff?
Yeah.
Well,
I was thinking of
thumbtacks.
thumbtacks. Yeah.
Thumbtacks, yeah.
I was also thinking of attacking the power of Juju.
I don't know what that is.
What?
I'm sorry.
Are you
I'm
serious?
sorry, I don't know what that is.
Attacking the Power of Juju was a game series on like the Game Boy Advance and GameCube, and then it was picked up on Nickelodeon as its own show. I think it was a game first.
Tyler didn't know it was a game first either.
Tyler's different.
Well,
Tyler's not in the booth with me right now.
I know that's fair. I've never heard of it though.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Man.
Sounds fun though. Sounds cool.
Staff of Nightmares, I think,
That's
was another
awesome.
one.
That's a good
yeah,
name for a
Tack,
thing.
Tack,
Nice
and the
hit.
Staff of Nightmares. Yeah, definitely. Staff of Dreams. Thank you.
Oh, wow,
yeah.
you're getting dark over here, bro.
I'm going
Are you
crazy.
okay?
And yeah, I'm
Is everything okay?
I'm sundowning right now. I forgot tacking the power of Juju.
Oh, I thought he had that one. I'd like to see one fire goat bleat for you in the
Oh,
booth here.
baby.
No fire.
Andrew predicts no fire goat home runs this
Is
classic.
he's the only one with the fire.
I think Andrew's the only one who has them. But we'll see, I guess. All right, Dennis has a journey to go on.
But you know what they say.
I do know what they say. Allow me to recite the proverb.
Go ahead.
The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Huge 2025.
That's true.
Um,
I heard a counter, not a counter, but a follow up to that proverb was that. Hold on.
That's
okay.
a hit.
The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, right? That's the thing. But then someone else said a proverb that was like, the most important step is the next one. So which one is more important, that first step or the next step? Or I guess the first step is the next step when you're at the beginning.
Right.
Hard to say.
We're getting all tangled up in our proverbs and our philosophies here. 1-2 count. You hate to be in this count
Yeah.
if you're Papa Den.
Especially with this stinker up.
Well, if Dennis is good with Baby Luigi, I think he can pull it off. Or Baby Mario, I think he
Yeah,
can pull it off
sure.
with Baby
Oh,
Luigi.
no.
He doesn't even have a star pitcher.
He probably doesn't even know what's about to happen.
He's gonna. No, I think PD rails it.
Oh,
super
he doesn't.
fast.
He doesn't have.
He doesn't
a,
even have it, and that's the game. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching the first game of Classic 19 or No Team. We will see you next time for another great game. The banker has some crazy stuff in store for us, so we'll see what happens next. Dinger City out.